Family photo albums in order can sometimes be a little challenging. A local church hosted an event to help you do just that, and why it's so important to conserve your family heritage.
That's Dolores. I don't think you ever met her. Dolores, and that's Grandpa Joe. That's great-grandma over there.
The first annual Saving the Family Album Day, founded by Joe Dans, was held at the Holy Counselor Lutheran Church of Vernon. The event allowed the community to gather together and learn more about their neighbors' families, heritage, and history.
The purpose was, one, to share it and share their life experiences so that we got to know our fellow members and community members even more, to tell their stories and tell them through pictures.
Dan's idea was sparked by rifling through old family photos and not being able to recognize some family members, which led him to bring about the concept of family history awareness to the local community.
We had a whole box of photos that we really didn't know, who the pictures were and what the family history was and who those people were.
Nancy Connect of Vernon participated in the event and finds the project inspirational, emotional, and beneficial, being able to discover and learn more about her family.
I started looking through our own photo albums, and they were falling apart. Photos would fall, you'd pick it up, and photos would fall on the floor. They were starting to yellow. I thought, what a good way to preserve it and maybe to get some of our family history down.
But preserving history can sometimes be a challenge.
As you can see from a lot of pictures that we have here, it's starting to fade, and unfortunately it's also starting to fade from people's memories. So what we're recommending to people to do is a number of things, but one is certainly that they start saving the family album onto CD-ROMs, DVDs, things like that'll have a longer life.
Dans recalls a discovery made about his wife's family that has inspired him and his son about the strength and heroic tale of their ancestor.
He flew into the Battle of the Bulge and parachuted in, and he was killed in the battle itself, so he really made the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Dans hopes families across the country will adapt this activity to help preserve and appreciate family heritage and history.
Our efforts are to continue to get churches to use this as a way to get people together and gather and share their family heritage. Also to get it into schools, because we've introduced it to schools as well in Orange County, in other parts of New Jersey too. And the children learn how to use the technology, but they also end up talking to their parents and grandparents, and it's a really neat way for them to learn.
Too often it gets lost, and it is that people are dying off and things get forgotten. And it just makes you feel you know yourself better if you know these people and who they were and what they went through in their lives. And that's why, to me, it feels important, because so many people in my life are gone now.
It really helps generations to know who they are through videos and through hearing relatives and through seeing old photographs and having them archived, so that there's some understanding of one's personal history.
To host your own photos online, you can log on to archivemyphotos.org.